Today's lesson is suffering without complaint. Now, for many of us, we don't experience a lot of suffering, but many of us in this time of quarantine and during this time, we have to stay at home. We may have experienced many inconveniences. One thing we want to talk about is how do we react in different situations that may be hard? What are our actions when we are faced with inconveniences? Some of us may complain. What does it mean to complain?
To complain means to express dissatisfaction, annoyance about something. Complaining can look or sound like whining, grumbling, murmuring, reasoning, and even sighing loudly.
The Bible tells us in Philippians 2:14 and 15,
Do all things without murmurings and reasonings, that you may be blameless and guileless children of God, without blemish in the midst of a crooked and perverted generation, among whom you shine as luminaries in the world.
We're going to look at some examples of what may cause us to complain, and we will also look at what we could do instead of complaining in the following situations. Sometimes you may complain because things are not happening the way you want them to happen. Your parents may say no or ask you to do something you don't want to do.
Can you make up your bed?
But Daddy, I'm reading.
Nathaniel, can you make up your bed, please?
Daddy, may I finish this chapter first?
Okay.
If this happens, do not complain to try to get your way. Instead, remember that you cannot have your own way all of the time. You can also tell your parents politely how you feel, what you are doing, and ask if you can do what you are asked to do a little later. You can give your parents time to think and respond, and what you say might cause them to change their minds. But if they ask you to still do it now, then it is good to obey with a good attitude and without complaint.
Jaken, I need you to take out the trash. Jaken, I need you to take out the trash.
Okay.
Something that may cause you to complain is doing something for the first time or learning to do something hard. A person with proper character is willing to suffer without complaint, pass through unpleasant or difficult experiences without giving up. When you find yourself in this situation, it is good to ask for help from someone who can show the way to do it. You can also take a deep breath, remind yourself to have patience, and keep trying to do it until you get it. It may take a while, but if you keep trying with a good attitude, you will likely overcome the hardship with proper character and, in most cases, learn from your experience. Remember Philippians 2:14 through 15. To do all things without murmurings and reasonings, that you could shine as luminaries in the world. Have a great week.